Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to take a look at some more soul rate fights, and for this team to start things off with, we're going to have Vent Lapse with Sword of Salvation, so we power generate faster. We're going to have Deathstroke with Nora Snow Globe, obviously, so we get those clones in there, so we get more percentage health damage. And we're going to have Horrific Scarecrow with, as far as I remember, no artifact, because at this point we're back in tier 1, and even though it's rate 7, those bosses deal no damage, so we need to be very careful so that our Deathstroke actually dies and it doesn't take half the fight for him to die to trigger our Snow Globe. Just spamming special 2 in there, we get her in the corner, keep spamming special 2, and there we go, super move, and that kills him straight off. That's good, that's what we wanted to see, and the clone is not taking too much damage, we're not taking too much damage from combo interruption, so we're going to get as good as it gets of a fight here, obviously unless I mess up pretty badly. Yeah, and our special 2, combo interrupt again. Combo interrupt again, into our special 2. Hopefully you guys don't see the noise outside because some fellas are trimming out trees. Deathstroke back in, there we go, and our clone gets in there, special 2. Now we're going to try and push her to a corner, there we go, she's back in the corner. There's not much time left, at this point time will be kind of the only thing that works against us. But we're going to try our best to make the best out of it. Another one, and we might have enough time for one more. Nope. Well, rip. Though we did good. We did 4.4 power billion damage, and that's when you do above 1.4, you know you did a good job with the Batman who loves Deathstroke team. That's kind of the benchmark for them if they're fighting a 2 billion fight. You're using Vixen plus Silver Green Lantern, and we're going to have the Joker's Veterans on Manta, and we're going to have level 10 God Killer on Vixen and level 3 God Killer on Silver Green Lantern. I got one more God Killer from beating Deathstroke. Now I'm starting to work on that as well. Already has higher passive stats than the level 4 from Medium Sword, so we're not gonna use that anymore. We got her in the corner, we get super move. Actually, we didn't do super move in this one. It's kind of debatable if you should do super move with Manta or not. Mine is only 5 stars, so we're not getting the maxed out benefit out of it. And if you don't do super move, we're going to be able to apply the poison effect 2 times with the same amount of energy. So there's pros and cons to that. I think you're overall better off using it. I just didn't use it in this fight. And this one smoothly, I don't think we'll even break the Green Lantern shield, and that's what I love to see. My Green Lantern is only 4 stars, so people are usually having a better time than me not breaking the shields. But in this one, I'm gonna have a good time as well. And sadly, this was not enough damage to kill her, and in the comments you might be like, well, Sigval, if you used the super move of Manta, you would have definitely killed her. Maybe. My bad on that one, but only 1.5 million left, and we're going to seal the deal over here with the Swamp Thing team. We're going to have Reverse Flash with the God Killer, Power Girl with the other God Killer, and Swamp Thing is going to have the, I think, Dark Mel cards at level 6. We're trying to push her to the corner, and we're trying to get as much combo as we can. There we go, 40 hit combo here. Reverse slash back in, because we want to get the guaranteed secret area beneath us, so we can get the maximum Something damage. And there we go, that was actually not that terrible. No, it was terrible. It was just on a 40 hit combo, 2.4 mil damage, but that's fine. Moving on to the next team, I think this might be the most broken team in the entire game. This or the same team, but instead of Zatanna using Brainiac, it's either one of them. But nevertheless, we have level 10 and level 3 God Killer on the Zatanna and Raven, and level 10 Beta level Mr. Freeze. So we're going to first up try and stack with Zatanna as fast as possible, get as much damage in there. Then we're going to start stacking with Raven. This is going to be heavily unoptimal in terms of how much time this will take us, because we don't have access to special 1. And Raven will have to use a special 2, which is less efficient, more costly, and doesn't give us access to the passive that power steals from the enemy. So there goes a lot of our power generation. So to power generate in this one, we're going to rely a lot on tagging in and out. Our special 2 in there. Again, tagging out to power generate, we're doing very badly in terms of power to cast specials on this one. Zatanna back in there, another special 2. Engage the combo, another special 2. have a third special for free. It kind of sucks balls that even though our special 1 is disabled, we can get that for free with the special 2. And I'm like, okay, that helped nobody. Okay, maxed out passive buff from Zatanna. Now we're going to start stacking Darkness with Raven, which will take a while as well because costly special 2 and no power steal. If I had this special 1 available to me, I would just use special 1 and then combo interrupt his ass and get all the power I needed to keep stacking until 5 stacks from that. But yeah, we're almost 1 minute left in the game. That's how much it took to stack this. We need just one more Raven stack. We go. Something that I could have further done, I guess, that I didn't do would be using Mr. Freeze super move, but at this point we're running out of time, and you never know how much it'll take until you actually stun the dudes. And yeah, we actually dealt 20 mil without the stun being active, and we're doing here 320 mil. So, quite interesting damage values, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we're going to let him chill a bit, super move at the end, 8.9 million damage, and so that's gonna be it. 2 billion damage in a few seconds. Moving on to the next one. I know we've already seen this team in action in this video, but we're going to have a little bit of an interesting one here because we're fighting Boss Grodd. With Boss Grodd, we're going to have a super shield to deal with. As far as Spinal Blast goes, we're going to be able to deal with that easily because we have Sword of Salvation at level 10 on him, so the power steals would allow us a big time frame in which we can use specials on him, but with Deathstroke it's gonna be a little bit more tricky, but we're going to talk about that when we get to it. Also, no third character in this team. I didn't really feel like I would have gotten much benefit from any character, and I was too lazy to think about it. I'm sure you guys can come up with a lot of solutions in the comments as well, but this was just a simple matter of I couldn't care less. We're gonna do well enough with those 2 characters. Okay, so Deathstroke in there, special 2 because he was on no power, and there we go, he's got shield available now, so we gotta do something, and thankfully we have Ben left in here. Just by chance, he's here chilling, and he's gonna be able to apply the Sunder debuff with his special 2. Now the Sunder debuff on the special 2 is going to make the enemy not able to use super shield, also decreasing their armor to 0, but that's not relevant in this one. Deathstroke gets hit here pretty badly. Our special 2 puts us to full health. Something that I really did not pay enough respect to was this man's specials. I kind of took an approach in this fight of, oh, his super shield is available, so he can't hurt us. He actually can't hurt us. Okay, this was a good death, because we can't hack out the clone to apply the Sunder debuff and then tag the clone back in. Once the clone is in there, we don't have many chances left. So the Sunder debuff was pretty fresh, so the clone is gonna be able to get some decent advantage out of it. Now the Sunder debuff is not available anymore, but we can still do damage with the clone. You just have to wait for him to do a special. There you go, he used the special. That's quite long range though, and after they use the special they can't use the super shield for like 2 to 3 seconds, because they have a cooldown on abilities as all of us do. Don't laughs in there, special 2 again, applying the Sunder debuff. Deathstroke back in, trying to get himself killed. And this was very unlucky. Very not well played on my part, because that clone got killed on tagging. I should have kept in mind that the special 1 of him can kill in the middle of the combo. There's 2 types of special in that regard and just immobile. Specials that can kill you in the middle of the combo and they keep doing it on the next target that's tagged in, or characters that if you have 1 HP when the special starts, it doesn't matter, it's gonna run its whole animation before it can kill you. And you can tag out in the middle of it to avoid dying, even though you had 1 HP when it started. But yeah, this went well enough for what we needed to do here, because we're going to kill him easily in the next one. This next one, we're going to use League of Anarchy. So League of Anarchy can do very well here if you're putting the Kryptonite Spear, which is a free-to-play artifact, on Predator Batman or Arkham Knight Batman or whatever you're using for stuns. It's gonna give you a guarantee to bypass super shields if you have a certain combo higher than certain mounts. I think for me it's going to be minimum 28 combo, but it's pretty high level, it's level 6, so you might have a harder time doing that, but it's still viable. Dark Maul cards on Harley and Godkiller on EPI. Oh boy, look at that full free-to-play artifact setup. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and with all that being said, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Subscribe, and goodbye.
This is the future.